My name is Katie Hensley, and I was Alice.
I'm Gary Dolphin, and I was Alice.
I'm Dr. Steve Leifker, and I was Alice.
I was born and raised in Dubuque, Iowa. Absolutely love the area. I have a son who is 12 years old. He currently attends Mazzucchelli Middle School. Huge baseball fan.
I grew up in Cascade, was the oldest of 7 kids, and my mom and dad ran a convenience store. It was a combination groceries, gas, bar. The front of the house was the store. The back of the house was where 7 kids grew up.
I'm born and raised here in Dubuque, Iowa. Incredibly proud to have gone to Audubon from kindergarten to 6th grade back in the day. We grew up not having nearly enough, but also, you're not poor, you're not struggling till someone tells you you are.
We had 1 bathroom for 9 people. So on Saturday night, come bath time, I always made sure I was the first one in the tub because we didn't change the water.
People that know me today would probably have no clue on my story. And it's not an easy story to tell, but it's one that I'm proud of because I hope it helps others to not be afraid to reach out and know that you can live a different chapter if you're destined to.
I was 14 years old, and my sister ran upstairs one morning to wake up Dad and found Dad dead in bed, 36 years old. So that really rocked us. So the prime breadwinner is now gone. And so it really changed our lifestyle significantly.
My father had been in prison since I was 3, and so I grew up in a single-parent home. My mom struggled with some things too, so largely it was my 3 sisters and I growing up together in the Section 8 housing. We utilized food stamps in order to meet food security every month, and sometimes what we had wasn't enough.
In my senior year of college, my mom was diagnosed with brain cancer. My mom ended up passing away, and I was 32 years old. My son was 2.5, and it was hard. It was challenging. You can imagine the mental struggle that goes along with that. And then 6 months after, I filed for divorce.
Obviously, in a small town, people really rally around you. They take care of you. They bring you under their loving umbrella, so to speak. There were some long days and some tough nights right after Dad died. Okay, what are we going to do? A lot of hand wringing.
When you're effectively raising yourself as a child, you're the kid going to school praying nobody notices that you wore that outfit last week and that it hasn't been washed and that it was the sloppy joes from lunch that day at Audubon that's still on your shirt, even though it's chicken noodle soup day. You get comfortable being uncomfortable at an early age, and you learn lessons that I don't think anybody should have to learn.
And I was lost. I was by myself with a child, and I needed resources.
I remember that very humbling experience when you're in the grocery store and everybody else pulls out their debit card, and back then you literally had your book of food stamps and had to tear them out and hand them over.
Not knowing if you can pay your utility bills, how much can you budget for groceries? I would have to consider whether or not I was, going to pay my son's tuition, which was number 1, or to be able to pay for self-care for myself.
When you have that kind of experience, it's knowing that you want something different and then accepting when somebody else gives you a leg up.
We were about 2 days after Dad's passing. There's a knock at the door, and I went and answered the door. And it was 2 or 3 ladies from Catholic Charities. I'd never had no idea what Catholic Charities was. And they had bags of groceries and clothes and gift certificates.
My dad being incarcerated, it was the Angel Tree organization that gave presents to inmates' children. Having something of my own that was new and it was untouched, and if something broke, it was because I did it and not because I got it that way, I had inherited it that way. Those are the sorts of things that, again, it made me feel so important in that moment.
Thank goodness for the resources I had during that time. I was introduced to Waypoint at the time, which I knew nothing about, and they were a liaison for me as I did go through that season of my divorce. And without that support of those folks who were well-versed and knowledgeable of the things that a single mother goes through during that time, was also life-changing.
Those exercises in humility where you put everything up and you just stand there hoping that everything goes smoothly, that you draw as little attention to yourself as possible. And sometimes it worked and sometimes it didn't. But those experiences are the ones that now, I'm entirely grateful that we've closed the loop on that and my kids don't have to worry about that.
That knock at the door from Catholic Charities taught me a valuable lesson, is that people want to help. And they're not there to embarrass you by giving you free food or clothes or gift certificates. They're there to help you.
Those resources allowed me to become a stable force to continue to move forward.
There is always somebody to help. There's always somebody invested in you, regardless of how untrue you think that is. And again, it comes in ways and in places and from people that you would least expect.
Don't stop asking for help. I was very scared to ask for help. People are there, the resources are there, and we're blessed to live in a community that supports these types of resources because you never know who's tapping into them.